mess up my day. No more sitting around having pity party all day. Just like 2 + 2 = 4. I am here to stay. It's been so good to me. Hey, hey, hey. It's a good day. Yeah. Hey, hey, hey. It's a good day. Now I can dream a dream that never, ever fades. You touch my heart. I put my trust in you. Hey, hey, it's a good day. How y'all doing out there? Hello, everybody. And you know my thing is why it's a good day. Any day above ground is better than none at all. So I'm just thankful to be here today. My love goes out to Facebook, all the people in Highland Park, Detroit, all the way to Japan. Yeah, even Japan. We love you guys and thank you for supporting us and loving us. Want to say hello and thank you to all of Detroit's finest that were on the show at Bert's Place. Understand we're going to do it again. We had a ball. Want to say hello also to Diane Stewart, who just celebrated her birthday out in Southfield at a place called Prime 29. Beautiful place, excellent food. I sang along with Millie Scott, and I sang along with Martha Reeves. Believe it or not, Martha singing behind Martha, Millie and I sang background that night. Had a good old time and really enjoyed Brian Alexander, who's there every Thursday night. You go, Brian. Excellent, excellent show and excellent, excellent band. And Teresa's singing with Brian. You guys sound so good. Thank you. So proud of you all. Let me say hello also to, you try and remember everybody you're supposed to say hello to so you won't forget and leave anybody out. But next Monday, we will have Prophetess Debbie back. So you guys get ready for your questions and your concerns and give us a call next Monday. But those that want to give us a call today, because on the show, we're going to be talking with in a few moments with our own Detroit diva, singing diva, Mickey Braden, who has not lived around Detroit for quite some while. Been all over the world traveling and now doing, she's done Ma Rainey, she's done Bessie Smith, and now she's doing a new show in New York. Well, I think she's on the road with that show, but living in New York. We're going to have her call in and have an interview with us. So write this number down. Make sure you give us a call. Give us some love here. 313-868-4336. 313-868-4336. We're also going to be talking to an organization called Sisters. It's a mentoring group. They mentor young girls, and they have an event coming up. They did a great event last year, and they're ready to do another one at the African American Museum. So stick around. Keep that number handy. Give us a call. 313-868-4336. I think I mentioned everybody. No, I didn't. Okay, who am I supposed to mention? Oh, my. How did I forget that? My heart and my prayers go out to the Cephas family. Van Cephas passed away last week. Such a sad and tragic thing to happen. And the reason we say that is because they're allegedly saying that he taken his life. So our prayers go out to him. I thank God for his soul. I thank God that he's got him safe in his arms and he doesn't have to worry about anything anymore or be challenged. Also like to say hello and send our love and prayers to, what's the young fellow's name from the Contours? Gary Greer. We love you, Gary. Hi to you. I understand you're coming along, and I don't want you to move too fast, Gary. Take your little time. I know you want to get back out on the road and get to gigging again, but sometimes we just need to take time to rest, so we won't have to come back and rest again. All right? So that's just a little advice from Mama Ortheia. Take a little time to rest your body, rest your mind. Get yourself so physically fit until you know that you know that you know that you're ready to go back on the road. All right? So I'm going to keep looking at the phone and seeing when Mickey's going to call. But let me take a break and we'll be right back with more. Don't go away. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, hey, hey. It's a good day. It's a good day. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, hey, hey. It's a good day. It's a good day. Yeah. Hey, hey, hey. It's a good day. It's a good day. Yeah. Hey, hey, hey. It's a good day. I can see clearly now. The rain has gone away. Gone is that thick black cloud that used to. Hey, we are back. Let me also mention as we're back, Spalding for Children. I'm on the board of directors for Spalding for Children, and it is a worthwhile organization to support. I love them because they make sure that young people are adopted that nobody would ever think about adopting. They have a great benefit coming up at Burt's Place, March the 25th. It's going to be at Burt's Place, and on the show they're going to have Howard Hewitt, April 25th. Howard Hewitt, H-Town, and Howard Hewitt's son, I can never remember his name, Chris Hazel. And did I miss anybody else on the show today? That's it. So if you want to get tickets, give Spalding a call. Spalding for Children in Southfield. Give them a call and get your tickets, or either call Burt's Place and get your tickets. Howard Hewitt. I'm sure it's going to be a fantastic show. He puts on a dynamite show. It'll be exciting to see him. I'll be there. All right, all right, all right. Y'all see I'm stalling for time so I can kind of see if we're going to get a call from my girl here. And I understand that she's in Vegas today. So the time difference is a little bit different than ours. And I'm sure she'll remember that. How many of you remember Mickey Braden? Anybody out there remember her from Detroit? And can tell me some of the gigs or some places that you heard her sing. Call me if you remember. 313-868-4336. 313-868-4336. Or just call me if you got to say hello. Just to say hello to me. I'd love to hear from you. 313-868-4336. Now, what else do we have coming up? Anything else coming up? I tell you, so many things going on in the city of Detroit. When people say they don't know where to go or what to do, you have not really looked into it, because there's much to do around the city of Detroit. That is what's so wonderful about living in a city of music and acting. The play that just happened this past Saturday night with one of the Clark sisters, I understand, was fantastic. I understand they were sold out and that they may have to do it again. Mentioning plays, we are all going to be on the lookout for Motown on Broadway. It's coming to the city of Detroit. And then the 29th, which is this coming Saturday, we will be going to see the Tyler Perry play with our own goddaughter that's in the show, Miss Monica Blair. And I dare not try and remember everybody else's name that's in that show. But you don't want to miss that show. I understand it's supposed to be fantastic. I've not had a chance to see it. I'm excited about seeing her do her first acting piece. Always been a singer. I understand Mickey is calling. Okay, let me see which line is it. Can I see? Okay. Let's take a break, Sean, and then we'll come back and we'll hook her up. It's a good day. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, hey, it's a good day. Yeah, yeah, hey, I can't pick it up. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Mickey.
Yes.
Ortheia, how you doing, sweetie?
I'm good, Ortheia. How you doing?
I'm good. Are you awake?
God, yes. 10 o'clock here. 10 something.
Because it's like, 3 hours behind us, right?
Right, exactly.
Mm-hmm. So do you hang out all night like we used to anymore?
Excuse me. No. When I get in from rehearsal, I'm in the bed within a half hour.
I understand. I don't hang out like that anymore either, Mickey.
No, we can't.
I wonder, I said, now, how did I do that before? Now I'm at the point that if I hang out and it's 11 o'clock, that's my hangout.
That's it.
I'm like, okay, I got to go and lay it down.
This is done.
Or else sitting at the bar going to sleep. And don't want to be embarrassed. So now you are working in Vegas with the play?
Yes, I am. We're in rehearsal. We just started tech, and we open on April 5th.
Now, what is the play that you're doing?
It's The Tempest by Shakespeare, and it's a new version. It's a lot more fun. They're using the music of Tom Waits, which is going to be very interesting, as well as the illusion and co-direction of Teller of Penn and Teller, and Aaron Posner is the director.
All righty. So how did you get into that?
Audition. My agent sent me to an audition back in September, and I wound up doing like a mini concert. They had to sing so many songs at the audition, and I found out maybe a week or two later that they had chosen me.
So did the play come out of New York or out of New Jersey or where?
It's actually a Harvard American Repertory Theater production. We're doing it out here first because Teller still has his show at the Rio, and so he has to be able to do his show. Mm-hmm. So then when we finish the 3.5 weeks here, we will go to Boston, into Harvard, into the Loeb, I think it is, theater in Cambridge.
So now when you say after we finish, is there anybody else in the play that we might know?
Nope.
It's a one-woman show?
Not at all.
Is it a one-woman show?
No. This is 12 people in the cast.
Okay. So they're all from maybe, New Jersey, New York area, or from different parts of the world?
New York, Boston, L.A., they're from all over. I think they auditioned all over the country.
Mm-hmm. So you're loving what you're doing now, girl?
You know I am. I was loving it so much at home, I had to spread it out.
I know that's right. So now singing and acting, you know what? I have never really wanted to do any acting, any plays. Mm-hmm. I've been asked to do plays, but girl, that's a lot of work.
You know what? It really isn't as much as you think, Ortheia. I mean, because really when we're on stage singing and doing our thing, that is acting as well, because acting must be believing. You have to kind of believe in it yourself that you are that character or whatever, and we do it all the time.
All right. So what about music and singing and recording? You doing any of that?
Well, I just did the Postmodern Jukebox, the 2 videos that were on YouTube. Story of My Life is up to a little bit over 312,000 hits. And the biggest one, Sweet Child of Mine, is almost at 2 million hits.
I love it,
yeah.
Mickey.
And I still record and do concerts with James Carter. I'm still in touch with Regina Carter and all my Detroit friends and family.
Mm-hmm. So do you guys have a chance to have a Detroit get-together every now and then?
Only when we're working together. I mean, every once in a while, I'll run into James if he's in town. He used to come down to the theater where I was working in New York, and we would go have lunch or do something. And Regina and I, we're not too far from each other now. We've been planning on getting together.
And she's coming
soon,
here.
But, she's all over the place now.
Yeah, she's supposed to be here, I think, next month.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah.
That would be
How
great.
long you been gone? How long have you been gone from Detroit?
25 years this year, May 8th.
25?
25 years. I left in 89, May 8th of 89, and it's coming up. 25 years. Isn't that something?
Mm-hmm. Okay, let me ask this crazy question. Do you miss it?
Do I what?
Do you miss Detroit?
I miss the energy that I got out of Detroit, the music. There's still, no matter where I go, Detroit musicians and actors and performers are the top notch. And because I was raised around so many of the greats like Marcus and, my daddy's Earl Van Dyke, Beans Bowles, I have a standard that I like. And very rarely do I get that. I do have some great musicians that work in my one-woman show, The Devil's Music, and my uncle, Jim Hankins, who's from Detroit, is in the show with me.
Okay.
But usually I do miss that energy. I miss the I don't know, they say it's in the water.
Right, that's what I always say.
Detroit,
everybody can say.
I miss that.
What I love is that in my travels and going out to hear music entertainment, and I go, okay, these people don't really know music.
Mm-hmm.
If they really heard some music, I wonder how they would really react.
Mm.
Because I always compare it to Detroit.
Right. We knew that when we were going out, no matter what club it was, we were going to get some great music. Not just good music, not okay music, great music.
Right.
And when I started working in New York, you had to bring your own crowd, regardless if you were from there or not. And if you didn't bring a certain amount, then you didn't get paid.
All right. And that's a lot of things that's something that a lot of newcomers don't understand or know.
Mm-mm.
You got to have your own following. You got to have your own following, and so that you can get paid.
Yeah.
I always say that they need to have a school to kind of show these young people what it really is about in entertaining.
And you remember we had that there. I was teaching with the Detroit Council of the Arts.
Right.
Tim Weston had a school, and it was just so many things we shared. Metro Arts. Did you go there?
No.
Because that's where I met Marcus and all that when I was a teenager, when I was dancing with Clifford.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? I did do the Metro Arts thing one time with them and Teddy Harris.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They don't have that here at all. Now, some of the people are thinking about doing it. Al McKenzie does it in his own organization with his young people.
Okay.
Teaching
I
them.
hear Jerry Allen is coming to New Jersey, where I live, and is getting ready to do a jazz residency at the New Jersey Performing Arts Center. I just sent her a note, said, girl, look, you need somebody to direct the choir?
Hello. I love it. Now, who else is out that way with you? Isn't you ever run into Betty Levette?
Yes, I'm in touch with her. She lives in Jersey, too, so we're not far from each other. I haven't seen her, but we have been in touch. Who else? Musicians, actors.
Roz Ryan used to be out that way, but now she's gone back to California.
There's a few, because every time we see each other, we start reminiscing about home.
Mm-hmm.
Herbert Rawlings, remember,
oh, my goodness, I haven't heard that name in a while.
Used to be with Clifford, and he's living out here in Vegas.
Okay.
Jimmy Wilkins is out here in Vegas.
I was going to ask you, how's he doing?
I have seen Herbert. Herbert is wonderful. He's not performing right now, but we're looking at trying to create a show. And also, I haven't seen Jimmy Wilkins, but I talked to Calvin Brooks.
Yeah, I was going to ask about him next.
In Vegas. But there are quite a few folks in Detroit, from Detroit in the New York area, too. We always just stay in touch.
Right.
We lost Oliver Cheatham last year, which really hurt my heart because he and I were planning to do a show here in Vegas, and he just kind of, so I guess he's guiding me.
You heard about Van Cephas?
Yes, I did, and it hurt my heart.
So sad.
It truly did, because I used to love to read his posts, and we, he was so silly sometimes. It just kept me smiling. But,
Mm-hmm.
the things that happen, you just never know.
Right. That is so true. That is so true.
Yeah.
Now, I understand that, I don't know if you know this, that there are so many Detroiters in Vegas until they have their own phone book.
Oh, you kidding? I need to find that book.
Right. They have their own phone book, a Detroiter's phone book.
Oh,
And I'm trying
wow.
to remember where did I see it, because I was out there in Vegas and was hanging out with, oh man, what's the man's name that used to own Golden World Records?
Golden World.
Wingate.
Well, I know that Walter Mason's out here. You're not speaking about him, are you?
No, Wingate.
Okay.
Wingate is out there.
Okay.
Do you remember that name?
Yes, I do.
He had Golden World Records.
Okay.
Yeah. That's been a long time ago, though.
Yes.
But I was at his house, and he showed me the directory they had with the whole
I'm
list.
going to have to look for that.
Yeah, because evidently they would love to know that you're there. It's going to probably be somebody out there I know from Detroit that says, Mickey Braden, oh, I know her. Let's go. So make sure you look for that, okay?
I definitely will. Thank you.
In the meantime, inbox me or else I'll get your phone number from G, and I'll look into it on this end as well and find out how to get, the information to you. How long is the show supposed to run?
It's running from April 5th through April 27th here, and then May 10th through June 15th in Cambridge.
All righty. So now, are you writing any plays other than your one-woman shows?
I am. I have a whole bunch of stuff going around in my head, and I do want to put them down on paper. Just have to find the time to be able to just sit down and do it. And once the show gets up, I can sit down with my computer and really get some of those ideas that I had. I even brought about 20 files of things that I wanted to work on.
Oh, good.
And you remember my Christmas book?
Yes.
Christmas Eve, I'm planning on re-releasing that.
Okay, that's good. You know what I was sitting here thinking about when we did that show for Clifford Fears? Ooh, girl. Now, you're talking about some years ago.
Is that the one?
Sorry?
Was it the Gospel Suite Ballet?
Yes.
Yes.
Whoa, that had to be 40 years ago.
God, when was that?
That's a long time ago.
Oh, yes, it was.
Yeah. And a lot of our greats have gone on.
Yes, I know.
I guess they're having a good old time in that heavenly choir up there.
Oh, and dancing and
dancing and everything,
all
right?
Of stuff up there.
Yeah. And how are you doing? I know your mom's been gone now, a year now?
It'll be a year in May. Yeah, matter of fact, I'm sitting here looking at the mountains with her picture on my lap while I'm talking to you. Miss her terribly, but I know that she's with me.
Yeah, I was going to say she's definitely with you every day.
Oh, yeah, the music master, my mama.
Yes. She was a phenomenal lady, I just tell you. Just a phenomenal lady. And I say that real loud because finding ladies in the music business can be a challenge sometimes.
You are true. That is too true.
But she was quite a lady. Now, one of the ladies that you portray a lot in and let me make sure I'm saying this right. I know you did Bessie Smith. You did, oh, wow. Who was the other one?
Billie Holiday.
Ma
Rainey.
That's who I was trying to think of.
Yeah, and Valeda Snow. I did Billie, the last three, Billie, Valeda, and Ma. I did those in Detroit at the Attic.
But didn't I see on Facebook where you did, was it Ma Rainey or somebody lately, not too long ago?
I'm doing Bessie Smith now. I've been doing the show I do on her for the last 14 years.
Well, let me say this because my son is on Facebook and he lives in Toronto. And he inboxed me and said, Mom, you know this lady, Mickey Braden? I was like, yeah, I know her. He said, Mom, why do I not remember her? He said, she's awesome. So it's wonderful when you got your young people that are still looking at you and checking you out.
Oh yeah, I tell you, since this postmodern jukebox has come out, I've been getting messages from all over the world. You know,
Right.
Brazil, El Salvador, everything, and they're mostly young people. And I guess they don't think that we can still hold our own, but they don't know. We all entrenched in what we do now.
Hello. And I
And
love
we
it when
would,
I love it when they say, you don't know these people, Mom. You know, my son will say, this is some new music.
mhm, mhm.
And I'll go, yeah, honey, new music, okay? New to you, you know. So now, what is it that you haven't done that you want to do?
Movies.
All
That's
right.
one. I definitely want to do some movies.
Movie
I would
score
love it if
or
I could do my
acting in the
Christmas Story
movie?
because I got 4 episodes of it as a Christmas epic type thing.
Hmm.
And what else I would love to work with Quincy Jones. I've always wanted to do that.
Okay.
And I just want to do everything that is possible to do, even things that I haven't even thought of.
Right.
I love performing. I love creating music. I love teaching, entertaining. I want to do it all. There is not one thing in the world that I don't want to do.
Right.
But movies, I definitely want to get into. I want to get more into TV. I've already done 2 TV shows. And I'm just ready to just take on the world.
So now, what about overseas travel? You been doing that?
Yes, I have. I've been to Belgium, France, England. I'm planning on going back one of these days soon. I would love to take my show, The Devil's Music, over there.
Mm-hmm.
They say that there's a language barrier, but they don't even want us to do it like in French if we were to come over. They want us to do it in English.
Now, that's real good.
Yes.
Have you ever thought about living over there in
Oh,
Europe?
yes. I definitely have. I fell in love with Japan. You know, my Harold got me over there. Harold
Now, you know
Bowles,
what I loved about
and
Japan?
love Japan.
What I loved about Japan, I was telling a young girl just yesterday that someone just called her to come to Germany, and she's trying to see if the money is enough to go.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her what was really good about me going to Japan. The money was not the greatest, but I sold my CDs at $40 and nobody blinked an eye.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, is
You're
that all?
absolutely right.
So you never
But
know.
they love music. I don't know if you remember a girl on the Apollo. She couldn't speak English, but she won twice. She won the Apollo twice.
Mhm.
And that was one of my vocal students.
Wow.
Her name was Yoko Kano. She could
Okay.
sing Chaka, Aretha, Whitney, whatever you wanted. And she had the riffs, and they came natural.
Wow.
She couldn't, but she won twice. She was just amazing. But they studied the music.
Mhm.
You know, they get so entrenched into it. It
Yeah.
is so great to hear just people loving the music. I don't care what color or creed or whatever you are. If you
Right.
love the music, then that's all that matters.
And it's amazing how they can do karaoke and sing in English, but they cannot, speak it
Yes.
like other than that. But singing it, they can sing it.
Yes.
It's amazing. Music has got that kind of effect, though.
Oh,
people.
yes, it does. It's a universal language.
Do you remember Keiko McNamara?
The name sounds familiar.
She played keyboards, and a lot of people try and get her mixed up with Keiko Matsui.
Okay.
But McNamara was from Detroit. She studied under Teddy for a while, and Marcus, and I can't say the bassist's name, to play the upright bass. He passed on maybe a couple of years ago.
Don Mayberry?
Yeah, she used to work with Donald. And when I would go over and work with her, because she'd have me come over to Japan.
Mm.
And when I went over to work with her, her students were the kind that they studied almost, 12 hours a day.
Oh, good gracious.
Right. They would study that piano. They would study that music 12 hours a day. And some of our kids, we don't want to do 1 or 2.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
she was
That
wonderful.
was one thing Doc Beans Bowles used to always get on me, fussing about me practicing.
Oh, yeah. And
He would
I'm
play
still
in
at
his
that place
room
now that I
across
need
from where
to
me and Harold was
actually,
staying for
yeah.
hours on end, playing two notes all the time. It used to drive me crazy, but he had the greatest tone.
Right. And I'm at that place now, really, where I know I need to learn these songs, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get to tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna do it
Hmm.
tomorrow. And then all of a sudden, here it is, and it's time you go in the studio. Tomorrow has come, and you're still talking about tomorrow.
Exactly.
So I don't
That's
know
why I
what
gave
that
up
is and
procrastination
why I
for
do
40
that. I
days
don't know
for
why
this
we do
Lent
that.
season, and it's really showing me what I'm lacking in.
Hmm. Right. I'm hoping that you will be coming this way soon, or do you know?
I have no idea. We've been trying to get a producer to bring our show there. I wanted to get the show there before Mama passed, but it
Hmm.
didn't happen. But she did come to Cleveland and see us last year.
Okay.
But we have been having the hardest time. I've talked to folks that we both know that they know that, if you look at the track record, the show has been doing successful
Right.
all over the place, always sold out. But I
Hmm.
can't get one producer in Detroit to book the show.
I just thought about what about Plymouth Congregational?
No, I wouldn't mind it, but there's a lot of cussing in it.
Say that
Because I'm
again.
playing Bessie Smith in the Raw. So, I mean, they would probably do it. I know
Oh, I see what
Jim
you're
Hood
saying.
very well. I asked him
Okay.
about it.
Yeah, because they have a nice venue for it. They do
Hmm.
jazz things there now.
Okay, well, I know it depends on the folks. I mean, they may be happy to see me because Mama worked there, but when I start cussing, because it's a part of the play, they're going to put me out.
Okay. Now, Devil's Music, tell me about that. What is that about?
Well, I wanted to, every time I've done a particular artist, Ma Rainey, Bessie Smith, Billie Holiday, they always kind of whitewash it, bring it down. I wanted to show Bessie in her element. So we
Okay.
put it in a buffet flat, which there were plenty around in Detroit, and she used to frequent them.
Hmm.
But so I wanted to people to see her in her element, singing the way she would sing if she was not on the recording, because the recording techniques were so bad at that time.
Mm.
And she just had a potty mouth.
Yeah, I
And
love it. A
it
potty
really
mouth.
does, it is a part of her personality, which makes it a part of the show.
Hmm. So now, so you're talking, I love when you say potty mouth. That's a nice way to put it. So what I'm
But
going to do, I'm going to look into that, Mickey, because I think it would be great.
I would love to
I
come
would
home.
even think
I've been
about,
wanting to
I'm going
come
to
home with a
ask
good show
Bert.
for a long time.
What about Bert?
I talked to them.
Yeah,
I
because he's
talked to
got the
Nina. I talked to
Motown
Bert.
room.
I had tried to get Bert to come down to see the show when I was in Cleveland. He didn't
Hmm.
come.
Yeah, the,
So if
the
you can get
Motown
to
room
him,
would
great.
accommodate that. The Motown room only holds about 150 or 200 or something like that.
But the warehouse holds a good couple thousand.
Yeah, but you don't want to go into the warehouse with that.
Oh,
You
yes,
know
I
what I
do.
mean? You do.
It would fill the place. It's that kind of show because it's an audience participation. The wall is down. I'm dealing directly with the audience through the whole
Oh,
show.
okay. Okay. Well, we're going to look into that.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
I appreciate you taking your time and taking up some of your rest time. I know you got to go back and get yourself together and get ready for this evening.
Well, actually, this is my off day. They just changed
All
it to Monday.
right.
So I get a chance to go and get my grocery shopping done, and I'm going to go hang out on the strip this afternoon.
So now, when you grocery shop, does that mean you cook?
Yeah, well, I just recently became vegan, so I have to
Okay.
cook now.
All righty.
And I'm cooking up a storm. It's scaring me. I didn't know I had the skill.
Well, are you pretty much a vegan raw or vegan cooking?
Vegan cooking mostly.
Okay.
I do some raw, like my salads and fruits and things, but
Mm.
I do cook.
Because a lot of times people do so much vegan raw until they don't even worry about cooking a thing.
Exactly. But,
Yeah.
I want to have the skill at least. I'm coming up with some great dishes, and then I do like steamed sautéed, rarely fried.
Mm-hmm.
Every once in a while, I got to have my French fries, but I
Yeah,
stick
I
to an
love
olive
that.
oil.
And I've learned to eat French fries with no salt on them.
Yeah, yeah,
And I love those French fried sweet potatoes.
yes, those are great. But then I love zucchini fried and carrots, tempura, all of that. I'm so into the food now since I've gotten away from meat. I can
Hmm.
taste it and I can see the difference in my body.
I was gonna say, I think I saw something on your page where you kept going down. I stopped eating meat, lost some
Yes.
pounds. I stopped eating fish. You can
Yeah,
tell
I
I've been
did.
on
I
your
stopped
site.
eating meat for a year, then I stopped eating fish, and then I met Queen Afua, who's a nutritionist,
Hmm.
and I did her detox and decided to go vegan from there.
Oh, okay. Now the closest to detox that I get is I do a colonics once a month.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah,
But I do
that's
the
good.
colonics and the detox at the same time, same day.
Mm.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah,
Uh,
well, that is good.
yeah, I'm loving it.
You
I'm
know.
loving working with
Mhm.
Dr. Kafera. She's on Facebook too.
Okay.
Yeah. So now mentioning Facebook, for those that want to get in touch with you and want to book Mickey Brayton, for some reason they might want you to come back to Detroit, and that's a good reason. What is a number we can call? Give us a number.
Well, it would be best to get me through my website, MickeyBraden.com,
Okay.
MickeyBraden.com.
Hmm.
My show is thedevilsmusic.biz, and my fan page is Ms. Mickey Brayton, Diva Out of Bounds. I'll make
Okay.
sure I send all of that
Or
to
Mickey
you
Brayton on
so
Facebook.
that you can have it.
Or Mickey Brayton on Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah, and the only reason I asked for a number is because everybody doesn't have a computer.
Well, I only have my personal number. I don't have
Okay,
an
so then I'll
agent
give him my
otherwise,
number. I'll give him my
right
number.
now, or a manager. I'm looking for a manager. I have an agent for
Okay.
theater, film, and TV, and that's the Krasny office in New York.
Okay, I'll give him my number.
Okay.
313-821-3612. 313-821-3612. I love you and appreciate you for taking time to be with me.
Oh, it's so great talking to you out there.
And I'll see you on Facebook.
Oh, great.
All right, baby. Bye-bye. Love you.
Bye-bye. I love you, too. Bye-bye.
Stick around. We'll be right back. Hey, hey, we are back and it's a good day. I so appreciated talking with Mickey Braden. And one of the things that I loved about Mickey Braden when she was here was working with the young people and inspiring them to stay in their music, but not only in the music, but to be inspired about being the best that you can be and who you are. Well, we're going to talk with a young lady from a group called Sisters that do just that. They mentor young women, and I'm excited to have her with me, Natrina. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Hey, I got it right, Natrina. How you doing with your pretty self?
I'm doing well, and you?
I'm wonderful. Wonderful. Speak right into the microphone.
Okay.
All right. Tell us about Sisters. Is that acronyms or is that just the name of it?
No, it's Sisters Inspiring Sisters Mentoring Group. We are a nonprofit organization, and we staff schools with college mentors, and we go over topics such as self-esteem, domestic violence, dating, relationship, conflict resolution, truancy, but it's a life skills workshop. So we meet with a group of girls once a week for 19 weeks throughout the school year. That's just our main program. We also have smaller programs such as our Assist Fit, where we go to different offices, or you can sign up your office, community center. We have a physical fitness coach come out and actually work out the staff or the students and go over nutrition. And we also have our music box program.
Oh, okay. Now tell me about that. That pricked my ears up.
Okay. Our music box program, we do it every April, where we have a casting call for throughout Metro Detroit for youth between the ages of 12 to 19 years old. They go through self-esteem workshops, and they meet with the modeling coach, and then they prepare to model during the fashion show.
Okay.
So it ends up being a fashion show at the end, which is our fundraiser.
Very good. Let me go back to getting a staff ready. You said to go to do what now in the beginning? The first one you said that you guys did.
We send mentors into different schools throughout Metro Detroit.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So
it's not I don't know why I thought I heard schools and college. No, just
college mentors.
That's what I heard.
Yes.
Okay. So you guys prepare college mentors.
Yes. So we prepare college mentors. We recruit our mentors from Wayne State, Oakland University, Baker College.
Okay.
That's looking to get a degree in the human services field.
All right.
So we teach them on our curriculum and prepare them to go out and become mentors.
Now, if we have someone that's watching that might want to go into that field or know more about it, what number do they call?
They call 313-285-1960, or they can visit our website at www.sismentoring.com.
And the number one more time?
313-285-1960.
Now, we know that you're a 501c3.
Yes.
And that means that we're always trying to do something in terms of fundraising.
Yes.
And you got something coming up. What is that?
On April 5th, which is a Saturday, we will be having our Music Box Fashion Show fundraiser at the Charles Wright Museum. This year,
you do this annually because you guys did this last year.
Yes. This will be our third annual fundraiser.
Okay.
This year is called Spread Your Wings and Fly. It's hosted by Coco from formerly FM 98.
That's my girl.
Yes.
Okay.
We also have different Detroit talent coming out to actually do performances. So we have a singer, we have a guitarist, a mime team, dancers to also perform.
All right. And I'd love to sing a song. I'll come.
Okay, great.
Okay. I'm going to even buy my ticket. I don't mind buying my ticket.
Great.
But I'll sing too.
Okay,
That'll be my way of giving back.
Thank you. We will love that. We have our VIP selection. VIP tickets are $50, and that includes a sit-down dinner at the Charles Wright.
Nice.
And performances throughout that. And then you go on to the show, and it also includes a valet parking.
Wow. You can't beat that.
Yes. And
that's a good price.
And we have general admission, which is $25, and that just includes tickets to the show. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That is really good. That is really, really, really good. How long you guys been around now as an organization?
We've been around since 2001. The first mentoring program, our pilot program, was started. We became a 501c3 recognized organization in 2010.
And who were you there with the original group of organizing it, or?
No, actually, my partner, which is Nikisha, she's my sister, and she started the program when she was in college.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, there is something that is so needed for our young girls.
Yeah.
Is the mentoring program, because I don't know what went wrong, or where we went wrong with young girls and having such low self-esteem, or young girls thinking that they're supposed to get beat up. I don't know if you guys run into that kind of program. I mean, that kind of people, that kind of young girls in your program. You know, they feel like he doesn't love me unless he beats me.
Yes.
You know, it's just really a scary situation. So what was it that kept you from going that way?
Well, I had my mother. She was very hands-on. She was always around and kind of showed me, the type of young lady to be. And then I had my older sister, which, is now my partner.
Okay.
So I kind of, did what they did.
Are you guys hoping that this would branch off into other states or cities?
Actually, we are. We are looking to have assist mentoring of every state. So, assist mentoring of Michigan, assist mentoring of New York, just throughout the country.
Does anyone ever ask you about young men? What about the men?
We hear that often, and there's so many programs out there for young men.
Okay.
Eventually, we might want to do something like that, but as women will become, these young girls will become mothers.
Right.
They will become wives. I think they're like the backbone of the family.
Right.
So I think it's very important to pour into that, especially when there's so many negative views on, in the hip hop culture, and just on TV, they're seeing so many negative displays of women.
Right.
So I think it's so important that we build up, the young girls.
So now, where do we call to get the tickets from?
You can call 313-285-1960, or you can purchase tickets through our website at www.sismentoring.com.
And that's going to be Saturday,
April 5th at the Charles Wright Museum. It's a beautiful venue.
Yes,
you will have a beautiful time. And just to see the transformation with these young girls, it's awesome. Just to see them from day one, where, they didn't really have confidence until after they attended the self-esteem workshops, learned about inner and outer beauty, and walk onto the runway. It's an awesome thing.
And where do you get your clothes from? Different places, or?
Yes, we are also sponsored by TJX Companies. So TJ Maxx and Marshalls will be providing clothing along with Urban Angels inside of Eastland Mall and Try God Tees.
Oh, good. So now, what other programs are you guys thinking about adding in, or do you look at that?
Other programs we're looking to start is our on-site mentoring program, which we will be mentoring girls starting at the end of April for 10 weeks at our office. So just because your school has not signed up for the program, you can sign your kids up for it. Any girl between the ages of 11 years old and 19 years old, please reach out to our office at 313-285-1960. Sign your daughter up, sign up the next door neighbor, your niece, anyone that needs a mentor. We go over a curriculum, and they will get community service hours, which really helps with college resumes.
And what about the charge? Is there a charge?
Yes,
for them to be a part?
There is a charge. Series 1 of the on-site mentoring program is $85, but we are a nonprofit and we care more about the girls. So just say if you have financial difficulties, please still reach out to us, because we can pull funds, or maybe someone else will sponsor your daughter.
Very good. I was going to ask, was a scholarship available for those that... now, do you work are you guys open all year round, or do you have summer programs? How do you do this?
Our on-site mentoring program will be a summer program. It starts from April to June, the end of June, and then we will have a summer program starting July to September. So we are open all year round. If you would like to sign up your school, please reach out to our organization, and then we can contact the principal. And the on-site program, the school-based program, which is inside the school, will begin October.
Okay, so you take your program into the school.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So now, I think I hear Mom saying something.
Currently we are in Bunch Elementary, which is a Detroit public school. Finney. It's not called Finney anymore, but we are in a few other schools. We have been.
Is that the one that they just redid over on
East
Cashew?
English Village.
Okay.
That's what it's called. We have mentored over 900 girls throughout our time.
You've already mentored 900.
Yes.
My. Yes. And I love the idea that you go into the schools as well as you have a building that you guys work out of.
Yes,
Where
we have
are
a
you?
building. We're across from Children's Hospital, so Mac and 75.
Okay.
That's where our office is located. And like I said, just because your school has not signed up for the program, you can get your girl involved. You can get your daughter, your niece, any young girl in your life involved.
Your granddaughter.
Yes.
All those in the. And what ages do you start?
We start at 11 years old, so 11 to 19.
Nice. Those are good ages. That's a good time to catch them.
Yes. Yes.
So what made you decide to do this, you and your sister?
Well, we really saw a need. We were able to feed off of each other, and also we had our strong mother to, watch and kind of mimic. But we see the need coming up in a Detroit public school, growing up on the east side of Detroit, seeing a lot of friends that were kind of going the wrong way, becoming teenage parents. We really saw the need and wanted to do more for the community. So that's what really pulled our heart to want to do this organization and really start it. And once we started it, we really saw and actually got into the schools. We really saw the definite need by hearing some of the stories. And you mentioned earlier about domestic violence.
Yes.
We discussed domestic violence in one of our classes, and I was at Kettering. It was probably a 15-year-old girl. She told me that her boyfriend dragged her down the street, took her into an abandoned house to beat her up.
Wow.
And she spoke about it openly because this is what she thinks is love.
It's supposed to be.
Yes. Not knowing that there's something better and love doesn't hurt. So just hearing those stories, it really, really make you aware that it's so important and these girls need us.
Right. Now, for those of you that like to call in with questions, comments, please give us a call, 313-868-4336. 313-868-4336. We will be right back. Don't go away. We got more to go with Tamika. Natrina. I want to make up a name for her. We'll be right back. Hey, it's a good day. It has been a fabulous day here. I'd like to say thank you especially to Giselle, Sean, Henry Tyler, R.J. Watkins, and the young lady that makes us look good on TV, does our hair, all that good stuff, Rochelle Jamil. And for those of you that like to hire her and have some of her services, give her a call at 313-863-1930. 313-863-1930. Before we leave with sisters here and know that where we got to be April the 5th at the African American Museum for their fundraiser benefit, we want to make sure we get the number as to where we're supposed to call again to get tickets.
313-285-1960. You will have an amazing time. There will be vendors. You can shop in the hallways.
Nice.
We'll have silent auctions. It's hosted by comedian Coco from formerly FM 98. Tickets are just $50 if you want to sit down and have a great dinner, and $25 if you just want to attend the show.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to say about Sisters that we didn't mention?
Yes, we are always recruiting new college mentors. We're also recruiting participating schools. If you're a school administrator, please reach out to us at 313-285-1960. We are always recruiting new girls to become a part of the SIS family and become a mentee. It's a wonderful organization and a wonderful program.
I was going to ask you, do you have it where the girls, when they finish the program, you got a call here. Let's see what this call is. Hello?
Hi, I'm calling in to speak to Maternal Growth.
Hi.
Hi, I'm just calling to see the phone number. I need a phone number for the tickets. Can I have that?
Yes, the phone number for tickets is 313-285-1960.
Repeat that again.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, you got it. She's got it.
Yes, I got it.
All right. Thank you for calling.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
And thank you for being here.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. And we send love to your mom who's here with her today also in the audience. And that is wonderful, Mom. We're so proud of you and so thankful to you for your love, for your inspiration, and for your being that example, because we need that today. God bless you. God bless you. And tell my girl thank you for having you come. And I'll see you April the 5th.
Thank you.
See y'all April the 5th. Not all of y'all won't be there, but I'll see you next week. Love you. God bless.
You're watching UHF TV 33, Detroit